I realized I made a terrible mistake the very second I pulled my hand back. It was like the world paused, just long enough for guilt to slam into my chest. His lips were still brushing mine when reality crashed down. In that instant, I shattered something I thought could never break. My name is Naomi. I had been married to Aaron for 6 years. Ask anyone, family, friends, coworkers, they would have said we were that couple. The couple people point to when they say, "See, love really does last." We laughed loudly, argued softly, held each other up through storms that would have sunk other marriages. At least, that's what it looked like. The cracks begin. Around our 5th year, cracks started forming. Aaron got a huge promotion, and at first, we celebrated. But the hours were brutal. Deadlines never ended. Stress hardened him. I tried to be patient, and then loneliness crept in. Conversations became shallow, jokes faded, date nights stopped. My own home felt like a place where I didn't exist. I tried everything: surprise dinners, perfume he loved, playful messages during the day. Most went unanswered. The ones that didn't were met with drained indifference. Then, 6 months ago, I met Liam. He was a designer at the agency I freelanced with, funny, attentive, thoughtful, unattached. He noticed things I didn't even realize anyone noticed. A new hairstyle, he noticed. Stressed at work, he showed up with my favorite coffee. He filled the empty spaces I hadn't even realized were there. I told myself I wouldn't cross the line. I wore my wedding ring like armor. I mentioned Aaron constantly. But one Friday it happened. The office was empty, the night quiet. We laughed at a silly typo. Then suddenly Liam held my hand, and then he kissed me. I kissed him back, long enough to betray every promise I had ever made. I stopped it before it went further, but the damage was done. The fallout. I went home and stood under the shower until my skin burned. I hated myself. I hated what I had done. And yet, part of me missed being wanted. I tried to bury it, to ignore Liam completely. Delete messages, switch assignments, pretend it never happened. Then one night, Aaron came home early. And I knew, the moment I saw his face, he knew. "I saw your messages." My blood froze. The laptop, Slack, every word, every text, every line of betrayal. He didn't yell, didn't cry, just looked defeated. "I was trying," he whispered. "I know I worked too much, but I did it for us, for our future. And the moment I could finally breathe, this is what I come home to." That night he walked out, and he never looked back. The months that followed. The house felt haunted. His scent lingered on pillows. The ghost of his laughter filled every room. Liam tried to reach me. Messages, calls, even showing up at work. I couldn't look at him without seeing Aaron's broken face. I told Liam to leave me alone. Eventually, he did. I moved out. My new apartment was small, cold, but at least the walls didn't whisper memories. Work consumed me, but nights were merciless. The question always returned: why did I do it? The truth, I don't have a real answer. I was lonely, exhausted, desperate, but none of it justified the damage I caused. The letter. 7 months later, a handwritten letter arrived in my mailbox. Aaron. He told me he'd been in therapy, that he needed space, that he wasn't writing to reopen the past, but to let go of the anger. He had met someone, not serious, but she made him smile. He hoped I'd find peace too. I cried until I couldn't breathe. Not because he moved on, but because he forgave me when I hadn't forgiven myself. The lesson. I live with my choices every day. No excuses, no sympathy, just a reminder that one moment, one decision, can unravel everything you thought would last forever. Sometimes, regret is all that's left.